Walk into almost any gun shop in America today, and you'll notice something interesting. While certain firearms disappear from shelves the moment they arrive, others seem permanently parked in the display case, collecting dust month after month. These aren't just slow sellers. They're firearms that have developed reputations so problematic that many buyers won't touch them, regardless of discounts, bundled ammunition, or included optics. Today, we're examining 8 firearms that have suffered some of the biggest reputation hits in recent years. From major recalls and safety concerns to mechanical issues and design problems, these are the guns that many shooters have become hesitant to trust. We're counting down from disappointing performers to the models that generated the most controversy. And by the time we reach number 1, you'll understand why some dealers struggle to move them off the shelf. At number 8 is the Mossberg SA-410 turkey shotgun. The 410 bore has become increasingly popular among turkey hunters due to its lightweight handling and surprisingly effective modern loads. However, Mossberg faced scrutiny after identifying a condition involving certain loading and unloading procedures that could create a safety concern. The company responded with a recall and corrective measures for affected firearms. While the issue was addressed, many hunters felt uncomfortable trusting a firearm associated with an unintended discharge risk. In a category where several competing options exist, rebuilding confidence proved difficult. As a result, many examples remain on dealer shelves longer than expected. The number 7 position belongs to the Kel-Tec SUB2000. For years, this folding pistol-caliber carbine enjoyed tremendous popularity among backpackers, truck gun enthusiasts, and preparedness-minded shooters. Its reputation suffered after concerns emerged regarding certain barrels produced during a specific manufacturing period. The issue involved barrel heat treatment, raising concerns about long-term durability and structural integrity. Kel-Tec responded with a recall and replacement program, but the controversy left a lasting mark on the platform. Even today, some buyers remain cautious when evaluating used examples, often checking serial numbers before considering a purchase. At number 6 is the FNM-249S, the civilian semi-automatic version of the military's famous squad automatic weapon. This rifle generated enormous excitement among collectors and enthusiasts, but expectations were equally enormous given its price tag, which often approached $10,000. Unfortunately, a recall involving components within the fire control system created serious concerns among early adopters. Owners were instructed to stop using affected rifles and return them for repairs. Although FN addressed the issue, many buyers struggled to justify spending premium money on a platform associated with such a high-profile recall. For many enthusiasts, confidence never fully returned. Taking the 5th spot is the CZ600. When introduced, it appeared poised to redefine the bolt-action market, with a modular barrel-swapping system that allowed shooters to change calibers quickly. That innovative feature became the source of major controversy when safety concerns emerged regarding barrel installation and retention. CZ ultimately revised the design and implemented changes that largely eliminated the original user-changeable concept. While the company addressed the safety issue, many shooters felt the rifle lost the very feature that made it unique. As a result, enthusiasm faded quickly, leaving many rifles sitting unsold compared to more traditional bolt-action competitors. At number 4 is the Kimber R7 Mako. Kimber's entry into the striker-fired micro-compact market generated substantial interest because of the company's strong reputation in the 1911 world. Early excitement cooled when a recall involving the firing pin safety system affected certain pistols. Concerns centered on the possibility of unintended firing behavior under specific conditions, leading Kimber to implement corrective measures. Because the issue emerged so early in the pistol's life cycle, it impacted buyer confidence before the platform had a chance to fully establish itself. Many consumers simply chose proven alternatives from Glock, Sig Sauer, and Springfield Armory instead. Coming in at number 3 is the Sig Sauer Cross. Designed as a lightweight precision hunting rifle, the Cross initially attracted tremendous attention from backcountry hunters and long-range shooters. That excitement was disrupted when Sig Sauer announced a safety recall involving the potential for delayed firing events. In certain situations, a rifle might experience a delay between trigger pull and discharge, creating obvious safety concerns. For hunters operating in remote environments where reliability is critical, trust is everything. Even after SIG addressed the issue, many buyers remained cautious. As a result, some dealers continue seeing slower sales compared to competing precision hunting rifles. At number 2 is one of the most famous bolt-action rifles ever produced, the Remington Model 700. For decades, it served hunters, competitive shooters, law enforcement personnel, and military marksmen. However, allegations involving the rifle's trigger mechanism created one of the largest firearm controversies in American history. Reports spanning many years claimed certain rifles could discharge without the trigger being intentionally pulled under specific conditions. The controversy ultimately resulted in massive recalls, lawsuits, and widespread media attention. Even though millions of Model 700s continue to function safely, the controversy permanently affected public perception. For many buyers, the rifle's legacy now includes questions that continue to influence purchasing decisions. Claiming the number 1 position are Tisas 1911 pistols. These Turkish-made handguns initially attracted buyers by offering traditional 1911 styling at a fraction of the cost charged by many premium manufacturers. For budget-conscious shooters, the value proposition looked extremely attractive. However, a major recall involving hammer and safety-related concerns significantly damaged consumer confidence. The issue centered on conditions that could allow unintended hammer movement during loading and operation. Once safety concerns entered the conversation, many buyers became reluctant to trust the platform, regardless of price. The situation highlights an important lesson for firearm owners. A bargain price means very little if buyers lose confidence in the product's safety and reliability. Once a firearm develops that reputation, rebuilding trust becomes extremely difficult. The firearms on this list all illustrate the same reality. Reputation matters. A recognizable brand name doesn't guarantee reliability, and a low price tag doesn't automatically equal value. Whether you're shopping for a carry pistol, hunting rifle, shotgun, or tactical firearm, it's worth researching recall history, reading owner experiences, and understanding a platform's long-term track record before making a purchase. A few minutes of homework today can save a lot of frustration tomorrow. The smartest firearm purchase isn't always the newest, flashiest, or cheapest option. It's the one that has earned trust through consistent performance over time. If you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more firearm reviews and industry discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.